We're the only two left. And so next she goes to the police station, and the police is like, man, it's really on there, huh? He tells her to file a police report. She says, yeah, he's also been getting death calls, death threats, phone calls, people calling her and hanging up and stuff. And then she goes, do you believe it's related to this, the writing on the car? She goes, I don't know. You know what I'm saying? And so she looks over and she sees a guy that she recognizes. And the guy she looks over is Alden, the guy who I told you starred in this movie that plays in Han Solo. She waves at him and smiles. He smiles and waves at her. And then I think the next time you see her, she texts him, and then she goes to a bar. He comes in, he says, can I hug you? She says, yeah, of course you can hug me. And they hug, then they go sit down. They have a little short conversation. She tells him everybody in the town hates her. And then he goes, don't do this self-pity thing. He basically tells her that she has a ability to kind of go play the victim, woe is me, and it's really not that bad. But in reality, everything that she's saying is pretty much her real experience. She really is going through that. I kind of feel like he downplayed that. When realistically, I looking at it from her perspective, she really is going through all this stuff. It does feel like the whole town hates her and thinks that the kids disappeared. She tells him, she asked him, does Barbara, I think he said Barbara, know you're here? And then she goes, oh, we're not even a thing anymore. And then, really. And so she keeps calling the bartender to get him a drink. He says he's not going to have a drink. She laughs when she hears he isn't here. You can clearly tell that these two are ex-lovers in some way, shape, or form, that they used to sleep together. She's calling him there for a drink because she's trying to sleep with him. I mean, come on, let's just get down to it. So the bartender, I think he gets a Coke. She gets mad that he gets a Coke because she wants him to drink so she could sleep with him. She says, just have one drink with me. One, she's begging him. Then next thing you know, she's sitting in the room and the alarm goes off and she's looking over at him as he wake up in his underwear. And then I believe she's driving to drop him off at work. While she's dropping him off at work, she says, yo, how's this investigation going? She's like, do I have to solve this thing myself? And then he goes, no, we got this. We're on this. She kind of feels like, I guess he's handling it all willy-nilly. So she takes it upon herself to start investigating it herself. Once she drops off, she goes by the school. She sees the kid, the last kid left in school, and she follows him home. Then she's parked outside of his home. When he comes home that day, because she's just been sitting outside his home, drinking in her car. She sees him, she gets out of the car, she talks to him. She says, how you doing? Is everything okay? And then he yells, don't follow me. And then he goes into his house. She gets in her car. She goes back home that night and she has a dream where she's like, and it's kind of obvious it's a dream because she's walking into the school after she's been put on a hiatus, and she walks into her classroom and all her students' heads are down in the dark. And then only one head comes up, and it's the one kid, and his face is painted in clown.